can't believe we haven't taken time on this, and we need to take 3 minutes, and everyone should make comments on this, but raise your hand if you are single in the room for a moment, okay? Awesome, single and in ministry, look at that. Let me just say a couple things about this. There's a thing called collateral damage, and especially the men in this room and the women in this room, you know, marriage is either your greatest asset or your greatest liability. So you got to choose wisely. And getting into this thing called ministry, you better find somebody else. I'm not saying they have to be playing the piano or singing the song or preaching with you, but they have got to be heart and soul in it. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And I'll tell you the number one thing that I've seen guys on our team, our staff, on our team right now that holds them back from really fulfilling all that I think they were put on this earth to do ministry-wise is a spouse that's not fully committed to that vision. And the truth is that God's called me to some things. God's called Don Shree some stuff. God's called Chad Veach. God's called Julia. But man, if Don Shree does not celebrate the calling on my life, then I'm never released to be what God's called me to be. And so, you know, one of the big questions people ask me is, man, Rich, you must be unhealthy because you travel too much, da-da-da-da-da-da. I always smile and go, oh, man, we don't know how we do it. Thanks, man. Oh, yeah, God's good. But the reality of it is that I'm not listening to the voice that I get from somebody else. I'm listening to her voice. And her voice is saying, go. Her voice is saying, I'm with you. Her voice is saying, I support this. There's been times where she's told me not to go. And guess what? We've canceled things, and we're where we need to be at. And it's not just about it's about life, you know? And I just think the most beautiful thing about me getting to be who I am is because I've got a partner who supports and celebrates who I am. And the reason why Dawn Cherie's becoming who she is and is on the journey is because she's got a husband who supports and champions that. And so many people in ministry, I could talk about it till I'm blue in the face. It just makes me sad. Like they don't make a practical choice. Like choosing a partner should 100% there should be feelings, but it should also, I hate to say this, it should be a good decision. Like it should be a good decision. Like we're just so in love. Not a good enough decision, okay? Like it just makes me feel some kind of way. Not a good enough reason, okay? Because one day you're going to be 70 and that thing that got you at 21 will probably not be the same thing that's going to keep you at 70. It's got to be something deeper than that. It's got to be a calling that's grafted together. And I don't know, I just have a real burden for that. You know, I'm looking right now, we were talking about today on our team, we're planting a church right now. And I got some people on the team that I can see it, man. They're anointed, they're called, they're graced, but they've already yoked up to a partner that doesn't have the same calling, that doesn't support their calling is a better way of saying it. And it's holding them back. And I don't know, Don Shree and I kind of said, we're going to go into this thing called ministry, and this is what we're going to do. And we're selling out to this whole thing. It's not about money. It's not about popularity. It's never been about how much influence we can gain. It's about we feel called to build the local church. And we've been doing that full on for the last 7 years. And God has brought more than we could ever imagine in our wildest dreams. But it's still, someone the other day was going, man, so what's your thought? I'm like, it's still the same thing. We are still sold out to the exact same vision that we're going to build God's house. And we believe as we build God's house, God builds our house. And I would just challenge you, those of you that are single, man, like choose wisely because it's important.